Well, that was a bit of an adventure. I suppose adventure is the right word to use when we talk about infiltrating a drow city and coming out with some dragon eggs without doing anything too evil.
Yes.
And getting 2 drow priestesses killed. An adventure will have to do.
Of course.
But now, I think it would probably be best if we were to quietly fuck off to the surface.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Before they figure out where we are and what we've done. And so they don't decide to do something stupid like attacking this cave. Which would get them killed, admittedly, but it would also be a bit awkward. To be perfectly honest. Yes, I suppose awkward is the word for it. Hello there, Adelon. We got your eggs. You return. You have returned victorious. I sense my beautiful eggs on your person. I shall take them and give you the reward I promised. It serves you well in the time ahead. Ah, but I also promised a safe escape, did I not? One that will lead you nearer Bodhi and Irenicus. I shall transport us there and see you safely away. Truth be known, you might have gone yourself, but it would have been all the bloodier. Yes, to be perfectly honest, I'm simply glad the ordeal is over and I can return to the surface now. I am relieved that this is over as well. Though I will not be returning to my previous duties. I have seen too much of this evil to continue guarding a peace that does not exist. My last act here will be a few selective deaths, perhaps. A lesson for those responsible for my strife, at least. They will know not to cross my path again. But that is for later. I shall help you as I promised, and then see to my own concerns. Before I take you to the way to the surface, I must transform myself to a more suitable form. And there goes our disguises. Wait, dragons can turn into people.
Do as the matron's order.
How long has this been a thing, that dragons could become people? Because it's the first I've heard of it. And drow babblings? Everyone attack and kill anyone and everyone near them.
For the needy!
Okay. Murder their faces, please.
The way to the surface is clear. Good luck.
The way is not bloody clear, you liars. Okay.
Ready and able. Oh, yes.
We are through there. I'm not gonna bother to pick up the drow crap because it's going to melt upon our return to the surface, but
A den of
everything else of any value I will nab,
We will leave no crevice untouched.
just so we can sell it. Also, it would appear that Minsk has leveled up. Thaco reduced by 1 more priest spells and 3 more hit points. Minsk is now level 14. Imwin will be hitting level 13 soon enough. Nalia's already level 14. Eri is only level 12 or 11 as a cleric. She's leveling up a lot slower. I wonder why. And Dahira's still only a level 11 fighter. Yeah, we're all over the place as far as levels go. Not really sure why, but oh well. For now, we are going to rest off our wounds. And now,
Strike from the shadows.
Toby can do a little bit of scouting up ahead. See what's waiting for us. The way I typically handle this sort of thing, you know? Wait, how does this bastard see me? I was bloody invisible. Really? How does that work? I was invisible. How did you see me? Okay. Oh, whatever then. A lot of you can die.
How are we helping the less fortunate trudging around in here?
You will all die. Go on then. Finish dying properly.
Doing such great things.
Finish dying, would you?
With no regret.
Go on then. Die. You can do it. I know you can. Yes, I'm encouraging them to die properly. That's where we've gone with this. Yes, it is. Now on to the wizard, if you will. Okay. Goodbye. Random imbecile I don't care about. Let's see. Scroll container is full. Okay.
You point where Minsk goes.
Everyone else
evil
can move
stands
up,
aside.
I think. I'm probably going to explore this full area, but if we happen to run across the entrance to the surface, then I will take us to the surface a bit early, I think. Don't know why I'm bothering to learn a death spell. I literally never use the damned thing. Unless most likely anyone I could potentially use it on would be killed. I said spell, and anyone else would be immune to it, basically. Anyways, let's get on with this.
Yes? Just as I thought.
Swords, not words. Jump on my sword while you can.
Get out here.
I won't be as gentle.
And wait around
From the shadows.
while Toby throws his invisibility cloak back on.
Minsk and Bull stand ready. Every hamster has his day.
What the fuck? What just happened there? Okay. Murder them all.
As you will.
Now kill them, I guess. Okay. Okay, what the actual fuck? Those guys just came out of nowhere. I don't even know how that happened. And I'm dropping this light gem. It has no value to us any longer, so let's get rid of it. This is not a drow crossbow, but we don't use crossbows, so that'll be getting sold. Nalia, can you ID these? Nope. I guess they'll just stay there. Okay, well, it turns out that we were plonked right at the exit in the first place, and I could have just gone screw it and gone right through, but oh well. We got some more expa from killing things down here, which is always nice. And hey, it's a Quotoa area, and we didn't get to see that before.
Something you need?
Hello, immediately hostile drow. Prepare to die. Okay, well that's that selection of spiders and drow down, but as you may have seen, depending on how I end up editing this, it was a bit of a narrow...
Yes?
It was a bit of a narrow margin that we won by, because
As you will.
Toby and Jahira almost died to poisoning by giant spiders. Have I mentioned that I don't like giant spiders very much? Because I don't like giant spiders very much. Shocking, I know. You'd think they would be my best friends, wouldn't you? Adamantine dust. I don't know what that actually does, but I'm gonna take it just cuz.
Something you need? Of course.
Dark enemy is there. Okay, well, we fought through those guys and found the exit. I just sort of off-camera'd it because it wasn't that interesting, so let's head outside. At least I assume this is the exit. Yep, exit to the surface. So let's head on through.
As much as you have traveled, these last few feet to the surface have seemed the longest trek by far. Your relief at seeing the light of the sky is palpable, even though you are not really fleeing the black of the Underdark, rather the constant treachery. Unfortunately, even though the setting has changed, your immediate future still looks to be far from peaceful. This area has been the staging ground for many recent battles, and judging from the faces of the beleaguered elven soldiers that now approach, there may be more to come.
So, we are into chapter 6. Let's get to it.
We shall never surrender the Heartwoods.
I speak the common tongue that you might hear and be warned. All that breach the surface will be fought back. Wait, you are no drow. You should not be in this area. Are you a collaborator? Have you betrayed the surface world to the devils below? My name is Toby, and I have fought through the drow to find Irenicus. That's sort of true, but those sort of not say everything. You know of Irenicus? You'll speak with Elhan immediately. He'll determine your relationship with the Fiend. By all means, then. If this Elhan can tell me of Irenicus, I am very eager to meet him. Your fate will be decided shortly. You will remain under guard until Elhan sees you. Make no move, you will be watched closely.
I'm
The
so
Sundering
happy
watch
you
over
brought me
us.
with you. I
Victory
never
shall be
imagined
ours
that we
this
would do
day.
such great things.
Welcome. Yes, welcome. Have you know I do not trust you. I have no reason to trust you. I do not feel I have to trust you. No doubt the same applies from your perspective. So, with that little admission out of the way, are you going to tell me what this is about? Or do you want to just keep having the one-sided dick measuring contest that you're trying to make this into? No, I am not. I merely came to look at you. You arrived from the depths, and I wished to see if the darkness was in your eyes. I am undecided. Elhan will see to you. He'll make sure you are comfortable and that you reveal what you must of yourself. He is experienced, and he has knowledge of the enemy. Mind that you obey him, regardless of your intent. If you attack any of my elves here, I will have you killed on the spot. We are Legion, rest assured. Charming fellow. Truly a charming fellow.
Well, I thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you for proving friendly. I was not looking forward to another fight. Yes, well, I am here to determine exactly what it is you were looking for. A battle may yet be warranted. I hope not, because if it was, then most of you would die. You see, I am the protagonist, and I have access to a little bit of arcane sorcery called save games. You can't win as a result. What are save games? Oh no, never mind. It's not important. Yes, well, I shall keep this brief as I have little time to waste on you. A few questions are all I need regardless. Ask what you will then. I have nothing to hide from you. Unless you ask me anything related to my criminal past, in which case I'll have to bend the truth a little. And I'll ask some things of you, and you will speak what you know. My sages will detect any falsehood. They are very good at that sort of thing. Now then, Something simple and direct to begin with. You emerged from the home of the Drow. Were you fleeing or are you in league with them? I was fleeing their dark realm. Truth. I concur. Truth. A truth. Well, good start. You are currently not an ally of the Drow. This tells me nothing of your motives, though. Let us continue. A name, then, that you may know something of. Irenicus. Do you know of him? Of course, he's the reason I have come all this way. Strong truth. Very much so. Association is clear. So you admit to knowledge of a fiend and a criminal. I will have to push this further. Perhaps you are a window to his plans. Then we try to determine how much you know, how far your association goes. Are you in league with Irenicus? In league with him? Are you blind as well as stupid, man? I am not in league with him. He is our common enemy. Truth. Truth. It seems he believes this wholeheartedly. I'm glad to hear as such. The guards have better things to do than be waiting to execute you. And I have better things to do than murder my way through your entire garrison. This has put me more at ease. Whatever manner of creature you are, we are on the same side in this instance at least. Are we done here? No offense, but I have things I must do. You're certainly less of a threat than I first imagined, but do not think you are welcome as of yet. This area is still at risk, and I will not take chances. For now, I will appraise you of the situation, and you will realize why travel in this area is to be restricted. You might have received a warmer welcome, but Irenicus has triggered the strongest of emotions wherever he has tread. He has stepped beyond all bounds of decency, and our very city is under the weight of his thumb. Solda Nesselar is simply gone. Wait, what? That can't be possible, can it? An entire city, especially one as ancient as yours must be, cannot simply vanish. Yeah, I agree with Nalia on this. That doesn't make any sense at all. It has only been concealed, but we cannot penetrate the magics that have hidden it. We are forced to remain here, pestered by drow while supplies falter. Yes. He bears some great hatred for this city, and someone named Elisime. I'm not sure how we know this, but apparently we do. Truth. Yes, he knows much of this. It would seem your travels have given you quite a bit of insight into the plans Irenicus made. I wonder if you might be of service to us. Yes. I might be, if you think you can trust me. You obviously bear no love for Irenicus, making you the enemy of our enemy. Classically speaking, this might make you our friend. And even if you are not, you cannot reach Irenicus without helping us. He is untouchable, save for one possibility. Within the temple was an artifact of great power, the Rin Lanthorn. It is an ancient lantern etched with the oldest of runes. The Lanthorn is attuned to the elven nation, and no magic can bar its return to elven lands. We could simply walk to Solda Nesselar if we had possession of it. Someone stole the relic when the temple fell to the drow. Obviously, it was a servant of Irenicus capitalizing on the chaos of the battle. We've not been able to determine where the thief went, despite the best efforts of our sages. It makes me think that the Lanthorn is no longer in elven territory. It must have been Bodhi then. She's the only one that he would have trusted with such a thing, though why he trusts Bodhi with anything is beyond me. Truth. stop that already. Bodhi, you may know more than we about the situation. After all, I propose we exchange our services. It would help if I knew what was really going on here. I cannot say more than I have. Perhaps if I had access to the city, I would have insight. But as it stands, I am in the same situation you are. The attack came without warning, born in the mind of a human we did not know. This was not in the realm of possibility, and it remains as such. He has dealt with Drow, defiled our temple, and violated our city. His name is to be spit and spoken of as rarely as possible. He is all that elves are not. If you know how to find the treacherous servant of this fiend, I suggest you do it. You seek Irenicus, we seek Irenicus. To help us is to help yourself. Find the Lanthorn. Seek outside the elven lands, whatever locations you think an important servant of Irenicus would be. Only then will we reach this man. Yes, I will need supplies, and I might need help facing Bodhi. Can you assist me? We cannot march on human territory. As great as our problems are, they would only get worse if we appeared to be sending agents into the cities of Alm. Boo does not favor the odds, but I have no doubt we will succeed. You have traveled extensively. Return to the groups you have already encountered and ask their aid. I am sure you will find some among them to help you. They need not know the nature of the emergency, only that a great evil must be routed. The less you know of the shame brought by Irenicus, the better. Very well. I will do what I can, but can you help me with special supplies? Holy water and stakes come to mind as a starting point. I have such things. The water is exceptionally potent and will prove effective against those that wrong the temple. The wrath of elven gods is in each vial. It sounds as though you know the nature of the creature you must face. Your service is now doubly appreciated. Before I go, what did you say about shame? What shame has Irenicus caused you? It is not your concern. His deeds will be apparent when we reach him. Until then, you should begin your task. Very well then. It's obvious to us that they're not up for sharing. I will begin immediately. We have talked long enough. I'll make sure the guards know you are free to come and go. All speed to you, Toby.
Ready and able.
Thank you for that.
Onward then.
Thank you for that. And I think that we want to be getting back to the city as soon as we can. There's apparently a few new areas that have been added now. For the moment, we're going to head back to Nalia's family keep and rest and resupply and everything.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
I tell you, Bruno, we've been on this path previously. Are you sure you know where you left it? I have no desire to keep traveling about in circles.
Wait, is it just... Did we just bump into fucking Drizzt on the road? Oh my god, this is amazing. Blast it, boy, I may be old, but me memory has not left me head just yet. And we would not even have to look for it had Wulfgar not knocked it out of me hand. I did no such thing, dwarf. But ye did, me boy. Ye were not looking where you were flying about in battle, and I was too distracted by the trolls to run after it. Then I forgot that ye even did it after. Of course, we'd be trying to find and trying to help you find it, but all Drizzt was wondering was... He'd be wondering whether I have a wit left in me head, girl. And I tell ye, we'll find my hammer soon enough. I'll not leave it for goblins to steal. Be that as it may, Brunor, Drizzt, we've got company. Maybe they found your pretty little hammer, Brunor. I know this one, Toby, from the Harpers. A drow of good alignment and heroic reputation. He is deserving of respect. Yes, you heard that right. A good drow. Good drow are basically rarer than water in a desert, so we are not going to be giving this guy shit, that's for sure. Ooh, another drow. I begin to see them everywhere ever since the Underdark. They're so vicious even Boo cowers. What will we do, Toby? Calm down, Minsk. Jahira said this one was alright. I'm sure it'll be fine. One more comment on me hammer, Rumbelly, and you'll be the first it squishes when I get it back. Peace, my friends. There's no need for us to fight over this. Oh there, travelers. I am Drizzt Do'Urden, most recently of 10 towns. Are you friend or foe? Yes, I'm a friend. Well met then, friend. Tell me, have you perhaps seen a pink warhammer in the vicinity during your travels? Last ye, Drizzt, me hammer not be pink. You have to admit, Bruno, since Serene cast that enchantment on it, it has been glowing a little on the pinkish side. It be red, I tell you. Call it pink again, halfling, and you'll have yourself a one-way ticket to the abyss. I've been there. It was nothing special. Red, then. Might you have seen something like it, stranger? No, I'm afraid I haven't. So sorry about that. Mordane's breath. It must be about here somewhere. Look for it a while longer, then, Brunor. Have no fear. I'm not expected back in 10 towns for a fortnight yet. Tell me though, stranger, have we met before? I feel as though your face is familiar, but I cannot attach a time or place to it. Should I know you? Yeah, Drizzt actually shows up in the original Baldur's Gate. He's in one of the areas fighting some gnolls, but we never actually met him. I never managed to run into that particular encounter in my original Baldur's Gate playthrough. So, no, I'm afraid we've never met. Sorry. No? Perhaps I saw you near Baldur's Gate. Well, it matters not. Safe journey, stranger. If you are in need of nothing, my friends and I shall be on our way. Well, from what we can see, he seems like a fairly accomplished adventurer and everything, so I could probably do with starting our little get some help with fighting off Bodhi thing started with him. Drizzt seems like a good addition to things. I have a proposal for you if you'll hold a moment. A proposal? Very well, stranger. I have no objections to hearing you out. If I can assist you, I will. I am Toby, and I seek to defeat a vampire in Azkatla, too powerful for me to face alone. Will you assist me? I had heard rumors of this creature, but I also heard that she and her cohorts were destroyed. Are you claiming this is untrue, that she yet exists? Yes, I am. I was the one who destroyed her guild, but she got away. She's returned now and stronger than ever. I've had experiences with such creatures in the past, and I know well their power. If what you say is true, we cannot allow it to continue to exist. I will join you in your battle, Toby, although there are things that we must do before that time. Where does this creature reside in Azkatla? In the crypts beneath the graveyard district, I believe, if she has taken up her old haunting grounds. I think I know the area you speak of. Very well, we will meet you there when you are ready to venture beneath the surface. Until that time, Toby. An excellent idea, Toby. Adding Drizzt and his companions to our battle against Bodhi will certainly tip the scales. You show great wisdom.
Yes.
And thank you for that, Jaheira. But that is the first little group that we're going to add to our forces.
As you will.
That's the first little group that we're going to be adding. I have a few other ideas for who we could get in on this. But it's going to take a while, and we do still have a small handful of other side quests that we're going to want to finish up with before we get started with anything of the sort. We still have that mission to deal with the local wildlife or whatever problem for Lord Firecrack that we picked up back in chapter 2. And the Cult of the Unseeing Eye from around the same time. We have both of those that need to get done. And I want to do those and just poke around and see if there aren't any other side quests I can do and such before we go off to face Bodhi. Like I said, there are a few other groups that I am thinking would probably be willing to help us out with dealing with Bodhi. For one thing, the Shadow Thieves, they owe us a solid. After all the work that we did to help out Aaron, he'd damn well be willing to commit something to this. Then other than that, I think there's the various temples. Some of them might be willing to do something for this. And our favorite arrogant, sanctimonious jackass, Animan. Animan, if you remember, was a member of the Order of the Radiant Heart. In fact, he'd just been properly knighted just before we booted him from the party for being an arrogant jackass. Anyways, the Order of the Radiant Heart would be another one worth considering if we wanted to get ourselves some additional help, which would certainly come in handy. But we'll be seeing to those matters over the next few days or weeks, depending on how long this takes. But either way, Bodhi's days are numbered. And I can't say I'm too upset about the prospect either.